It's pretty terrible. I don't know why my first days have to be so crappy. It's about 4:30. I don't know if you can feel this wind, but it's just nasty. Nasty. I'm here at Boulder Oaks Campground, which is where I last left off a few weeks ago, and we're gonna hike the next section of the PCT here, and it's about 35 degrees and 6:15 in the morning or so, 6:30, and let's go. Crossing under Interstate 8. Not very eventful, but notable. So I made it about a mile in from the 8 before I had to take off that down jacket of mine, and now I'm just wearing 2 layers here. It's still pretty cold, 40s, low 40s, and really nasty looking weather. I hope it doesn't start raining or snowing before I get to Mount Laguna. It's supposed to be late today, so I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we got Pitching Creek Falls right there. Unfortunately, I can't see the other side, which I think is the beautiful part. But anyway, a nice day today. Just the wind and the 40-degree temperature isn't really enjoyable, but I thought it would be a little sunnier than this, partly cloudy, but can't wait on the weather. The sun's poking out a little bit. Had to take that rain jacket off. It's a little hot, which is good. So a helicopter, a military helicopter, went down in this valley a few years ago, and it looks like there's still some unexploded military ordinances, so definitely stay off the trail. It's just, wind chill's got to be like 30 something. But every time I put on a jacket, my rain jacket, windbreaker, I get too hot. I'll be heading into some alpine trees here hopefully soon, and the wind won't be so crazy. Then again, I could be wrong. I guess I've joined the Mile High Club. Funny. My puffy jacket, warm up a little bit. It's nice up here. A little bit of blue sky, so I'm not too worried. Making great time. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I didn't know about this particular section, how I was gonna do in the cold and the long grade, but it looks good. Looks good. Sun's coming out a little bit, so have a little snack and head back on. Well, we're definitely in the pines, evergreens, whatever you want to call them. Wind is coming down just a little bit, still some blue sky. So, but I'm about a mile away from Mount Laguna, so it is raining and it's gonna sleet. It's pretty terrible. I don't know why my first days have to be so crappy. I mean, it's gonna snow. It's definitely gonna snow. So I'm here at the lodge and store. And the campground is closed for the winter, which I thought at least they'd have some water. So there's no water, so I'm gonna buy water and then suffer through this evening. It's about 4:30. nasty. Good morning. I spared you all the expletive strewn packing this morning with the frost and everything frozen and very, very cold. It was, my thermometer was reading 28 or something. Last night was just tremendously windy. I found a spot near some trees and stuff, so it was good. But now the sun's up and I have a view all the way down to the desert here, way over there. This is called the Desert View Picnic Area right outside of Mount Laguna. And I think that is the Salton Sea. I mean, I've been around pine trees in Colorado and back east, but whoo, that is the biggest pine cone I've ever seen, and they're all over the place. Huh. We're at mile 43, I think, just outside of Mount Laguna. Mountains are way out there. Can't cross those until late April, probably. Maybe May. It's just not happening. I can just see from the snow cover right now. Almost exactly noon here, about mile 50 almost. I got a steep downhill here shortly. We're at about mile 51, 52. Alright, I have a campsite set up tonight. I cannot pronounce the name of this, but I'll put it right here. I am just damned out of water, so yeah, that's definitely a creek. So I'm gonna go down there and grab some water, filter it, boil it, whatever. I haven't decided yet. I might just use it for cooking. I love this tent. It's got the Mountain Glow edition. Boo-doo! Disco lights. So, and then these pockets on the side come with a little area where I can put cables. So I got my speaker, and then I got my phone here, and then I can have my chargers and everything right here in this bottom bag. Reach this with one hand. I don't have to get up. So it's really great. I'm going to do a whole review on this tent, and I'll have a link here. I'm all packed up, except for my few things here, and I'm going to try to do 21 miles today. Like to make it to Scissors Crossing, but it's all downhill. A nice gradual downhill, except for one section or so. So, wish me luck. Right where the sun is, that's where I camped last night. It's like 15 minutes to get over here. Beautiful sunrise. Sunrise trailhead. Well, at least there's water on. Horse consumption only. Huh. Looks like I'm gonna have to filter it. Doesn't look that bad. Maybe use a coffee filter. Then my Sawyer to get all the bugs and crap out. So I just got the water from the stream. It's not all the way full, but my regular bag isn't full either. So just make sure there's not garbage in there. Looks good. Put this on here. And I mean, I could drink straight out of this, but what I like to do is I like to put this like this and then squeeze it out. Sometimes it runs a little slow, but that's how it works. Never let your Sawyer filter freeze. Put it in your sleeping bag because it's useless. So I put it in my sleeping bag last night to make sure it wouldn't go. All right, and then back to the stream. Butterflies everywhere, following me. Rodriguez Spur Road right here. That's Granite Mountain. Getting your bearings there. So I think that's the PCT right there. I'm not positive. It's gonna go through that little valley. I'm not going up that. That would be terrible if they thought that was funny. But according to my map, it's going through this little valley here, and then back around the other side of Granite Mountain. Straight, like my shadow is, it doesn't even show my shadow because it's that steep. And way up there is the Laguna Observatory. I don't think you can see it on this camera. And then the San Felipe Valley. And then this guy right here is Granite Mountain. I'm going around it right now. Sun's just about to set. It's all right because I just got done with that thing behind me, which is nuts. I underestimated the descent. The descents are pretty crazy. 450 feet per mile. So it's pretty good. You gotta go slow. And they're rocky. And there's these bushes everywhere, desert plants. So anyway, debriefing of this particular section from Boulder Oaks or Interstate 8 to Scissors Crossing, which is where the 79 and the 78 meet, where you'd take the next spur to Warner Springs, or you'd hitch up to Julian, or to the RV camp, which is about 3 miles from the trailhead up here, which is what I'm gonna do. I got this, I slipped on some mud yesterday, I'm not quite sure, early yesterday, and I'm not quite sure what's going on, but good night's rest, didn't really do anything. So I don't want to overwork it. And 22.5 miles today. This is a 4-day section. Just 12 miles a day for 51 miles or so. If you want to add on that Lake Morena, it should take you 4 days, nice and easy, realistically, if you're not like a super hiker. You know, I'm still not quite fully in shape. I think 3 days is really rushing this particular section, 51 miles in 3 days. The elevation, you're constantly gaining the first day, and then you're pretty much level, but at really high altitude, well, relatively high, 6,000 feet. So the air's thinner, takes forever to boil water, and also the scenery is beautiful, so you want to slow down. So I would have added one more day on this. I'm doing this really early in the season. This is March 7th. So I think it's March 7th. So I'm doing this early in the season, so I'm one of the first people to come through. So a couple of notes. There's some, not rock slides, but just precarious positions that may be washed out for rain. Speaking of water, all of the pumps and all of everything, they're all shut down. But there are a lot of creeklets running, so that's good. Other than that, just don't depend on water. And this is the longest section. The water tank at Rodriguez Spur was on, so stock up there, carry 3 liters into this section. Because as you can see, it's just nothing. Just a straight line, flat, nothing. All the bushes are just spiky, and they are out to get you.